Hello and welcome back to Awake and Bake. I'm your host Chapati, and we're talking a bit about cleansing and healing the body and what we can do for ourselves. And I tell you, juicing and all this is very good, but I noticed after juicing for some time there was some difficulty I still had, and this is my one weakness, I could say, probably many things here, but I would get angry. So frequently I get angry at self-anger. I'm not angry at other people, but things don't work out, I get angry, you know. So is there something that I could put my attention on, some organs or something that would help this in some way?
In Chinese medicine, they do link the emotions with the organs.
Yes.
And actually,
yes.
anger
Yes.
has a lot to do has to do with the liver. When the liver is out of balance, you have unnecessary anger or like short-tempered or irritability.
Yes.
Also, the kidneys. When your kidneys are weak,
Yes.
what do you have? You have unnecessary fears and phobias. And that's when I mentioned to try to go to bed early and to try to regenerate your kidneys. Also, you would want to try to avoid salt. Salt will kill the kidneys. You definitely want to stay away from salt. Let's see what else. Heart. People that have a weakness in the heart, like for example, if you have a lot of heartache and heartbreak and love affairs, that will eventually weaken the heart, which will eventually cause heart disease later on in life. But people that have a heart imbalance, usually they're very joyous, very happy, they're always singing, and actually another very important thing is excessive talking.
Oh, that's heart?
That's actually a weakness in the heart, yes. Now, gallbladder.
Well, let me that heart. I know one thing. You know, heart, from what I understand, is love.
That's right.
That's where love is rooted in the heart, is it not?
That's right. So that's why when you have heartache or heartbreak, it will actually weaken your heart.
The effect of the heart, yes. Interesting.
The gallbladder. When you have an imbalance in the gallbladder, what you have as an emotion is indecision. You can't decide, should I do this, should I do that? A lot of people say shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, you should always avoid shoulds also. Lungs. When the lungs are weak, you have grief. Like if somebody in your family dies, I know it's hard, you know, it's a horrible thing, but you don't really want to grieve longer than a couple of years. After 2 years, it will actually start affecting your lungs.
Yes, it will put deep, dark impressions on the body and the nervous system.
That's right.
And it has a big effect.
And I know many people after the death of a loved one will develop either severe bronchitis or a pneumonia, and it all has to do with the grief, the loss of their loved one. It passes. It's just part of the body's way of dealing with things.
So the emotions can weaken your organs also.
Oh boy.
Now the important thing about the liver is that it's a very strong elimination organ, and you can reverse the liver, and you can clean out the liver.
Well, I want to tell you something. Since you mentioned my anger and as a relation to the liver, tell me how we can help it. I would like to try it. What can we do?
Well, like we mentioned before, a liver gallbladder flush.
Oh.
And Maria's going to demonstrate. We have a little recipe over here.
Oh, good.
And this will actually, you will see in your stool small little green gallstones the next day. So you want to try to pass them when they're very tiny. Obviously, you don't want to wait until they're big.
Right.
Yes.
This is an excellent flush. I do it once a year. I recommend everybody do this once a year. It's a liver gallbladder cleanse. And so what you will do is you'll take 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt, which is a laxative, and mix it in with 3/4 of a cup of all natural organic apple juice. You don't want the pasteurized processed apple juice. You just measure 3/4 of a cup and pour it into the glass, and you drink it. And the secret to this flush is that you don't eat anything or drink anything after 2 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., you drink your laxative. By 8 p.m., you will have started to eliminate your bowels. You'll start that. And then you drink another set of this at 8 p.m. You continue through the evening, and at 9:45 p.m., you will take 1/2 a cup of olive oil.
The olive oil actually starts stimulating the gallbladder.
Right. And the beauty of the olive oil is it kind of makes the gallstones slimy. They kind of get this texture where they can easily be eliminated.
Pour out, yes.
Yes, easily eliminated from the body. So it's best to juice your own. It needs to be organic and it needs to be fresh.
so now she's squeezing half a grapefruit, right?
Right. It's actually 3/4 of, so one grapefruit will make about 3/4 of a cup of grapefruit juice. And you mix that with the olive oil, and you drink it.
You should drink it.
Yummy. You want some?
Oh, I'm putting on the edge here.
So you take
Okay.
3/4 of a cup of grapefruit juice with 1/2 of a cup of olive oil and 10 drops of this black walnut. And black walnut,
Tincture.
it's a tincture of black, and it actually, what is it? It aids in.
It helps kill parasites.
Right. So you put the grapefruit juice in with the olive oil, and then you put 10 drops of this black walnut.
Mm.
And that you can buy at any health food store.
Right.
And with the olive oil. And
Okay.
it's about, like I said, 1/2 cup of olive oil,
All
which
right.
is, you would be so surprised the health benefits of this
Ooh.
drink. So you drink that, go to sleep. You will sleep the night. You won't wake up. Some people will wake up to go to the bathroom. But at 6:30 in the morning, you set your alarm and you drink another dose of this apple juice with Epsom salt. And then again at 8:30 a.m. You will be eliminating quite a bit. You need to pick a day where you're going to be home all day. And then at that point, you may see these little pea-sized gallstones. They'll actually it'll flush out your gallbladder, and it flushes out the liver.
You'll actually see little green stones before they get big, and you need surgery. So the key is to start eliminating them early in life
Right.
before they get too big where you do need to go to the operating room.
It's good to do this when you're younger. Yes?
It's good all
It's
the
good
time.
to do all the
Time,
time.
yes.
Once a year minimum. And then by 10:30 in the morning, you can start with some juice. You can have a vegetable juice or a fruit juice. Then by 11:30 or 12, you can have maybe an apple. And then after that, you can start eating normally. So this flush takes only 24 hours, and it's highly, highly beneficial. I recommend it highly, and it's great for the body.
All right. I want to take a break. Okay, we can come back and talk about some other good things because the time is short.
Okay.
I'm your host Chapati with our wonderful guests here about self-healing. We'll be right back. This is Awake and Bake. I'm your host Chapati.